Hello, my dear friends. I'm Stanislav Shamayev, a licensed business immigration and corporate attorney in Miami, Florida. In today's video, we're going to be discussing the topic of what are the difficulties and pitfalls in proving the legal origin of your funds for EB-5 program. At the end of this video, you will be able to learn how to get a free evaluation of your EB-5 visa. Let's go. Alright, if you're watching this video right now, please do me a favor. Smash the like button. Make sure you press the like button because we want to make sure that YouTube likes this video and it spreads it. As many people learn more about the quality content that I guys create for you. First of all, what is EB-5 visa? EB-5 visa is an investor visa to get a green card to the US for your entire family, you, your spouse, and your kids under 21 years old. It's split in two big parts, the active investment and the passive investment. The active investment, when you invest $1,050,000 in your own business and you are responsible for this investment and for creating 10 jobs. And the passive investment, when you basically give your money to the American developers who are licensed by the US government to accept your money and you do nothing. They create the jobs for you, they invest the money, they build the hotels and whatever they build, and you will get your money back within 5 to 7 years. When we speak about the passive investment, we basically have to say that it's a mid-term loan to the American developers. If it's an active investment, you get your money back only if you're successful. So no one is going to give you the money back if you actively invest in your own business and you direct and control it. If you're going with the active or passive investment, there is a common thing to both of them. We have to prove that the money that you are investing is from the legal source of funds. Let's see, what are the common problems I see with my clients when we start discussing and going deeper in the origin of the funds. And guys, I think the problem number one, that you think that you know for 100% that your money has been legally made. In your opinion, money legally made in your country is measured by the metrics that USCIS uses. What it means practically? Practically, that means that USCIS has a specific approach of assessing whether your money has been legally made. And that means that sometimes your thinking of the legality of your money is not the same how that would be treated on the level of the US government. So this is mistake number one, because you come to me, Stanislav, let's start. Get me those meetings with the regional centers representatives. I'm ready to go. First, we're going to work deep on the origin of your funds. We're gonna go and go and go to your past, transaction under transaction, to see how you made your money. Because if you tell me, Stanislav, no problem, I have my apartment in Paris, I've sold it for $2 million and I bought it for $500 5 years ago. I have all the taxes paid from this purchase, from this sale, I have all the legal documents, I have everything. So let's go. Well, this is only the beginning of the inquiry, because now I need you to explain to me, how did you make that $500,000 that you used to purchase this apartment 5 years ago, and that you paid the taxes on that amount, and that whatever the source of that income is also traced back to whatever. Let's use this example and go 5 years back, 2018, where you purchased that apartment. And you can tell me, no problem, I purchased this apartment selling my prior apartment that I purchased in 2013 when the market was on the bottom. I paid $80,000 for that apartment. It valuated within these 5 years up to $500. I sold it, I used that money, and I paid all the taxes. I can show all the paperwork, no problem. Fine. Let's go to 2013 and see how you made that $80,000 to purchase that apartment back then. Whatever the method you used to make that money, you also pay the taxes on it. And so on. You get the point. We need to unfold in the past to see where you got your money. Number 2, Stanislav, I got a credit from the bank, all clean money, no problem. Look, there's a holy light coming out of my money. Maybe, but I need to know, did you use a collateral for that loan in the bank? Collateral is something you pledging to the bank and say, hey, if I default on my loan payments, you can take my collateral. What could be collateral? Your apartment, your garage, your commercial building, maybe your car, maybe your stocks, whatever that has a value, some asset. If we do not have collateral, and for whatever reason, and I've seen it a couple of times in my career, where there's a huge trust between the bank and the client, and the bank is willing to give this amount of money with no collateral. So maybe you have a high credit history, high credit score, I don't know. Most of the time, when you take the credit from the bank, you say, hey, here's my apartment, no problem, if I default, you take my property. If that's the case, we need to show how you purchased that apartment or whatever, how you purchased the stocks, how you purchased the cryptocurrency, how you purchased the gold. And we have to go in the past just the same way as I explained for the first example of your apartment. Okay? Stanislav, I got the gift from someone. Clean money, no problem. Well, this is good, but now we need to treat the person who gifted you the money. Could be your parent, could be your grandpa, could be your friend, could be your brother, doesn't matter. We need to treat that person as if it's you. So that person has to basically show to us all his or her financials, his or her taxes, and how exactly he or she made that money. Treat this situation as if it's your money. Okay? So we're going back to the example number 1 when we have to start unfolding. Let's now talk and discuss what is exactly the original means of you making the money. Number 1, this is the salary. I'm not talking about today's salary. I'm talking maybe about your salary 10, 15 years ago, where you could accumulate the money and start using it to invest, to purchase the property and things like that. And then it all valuated, it grew, you start selling it and reinvesting. That's exactly what I'm talking about. So maybe 20 years ago, you were able to collect $100,000 of clean money. You paid the tax from your salary and you started purchasing the properties, you started investing. And from back then, 20 years forward, you have $10 million worth. Number 2, the dividends from your business. There's a little obstacle here. We have to show what capital did you use to start this business. I had a client who started with $200 back in 2000 to purchase a computer, like an old computer, a desk, and started writing some poems or whatever, okay? And then he started growing, people started liking him, he started publishing the books, and then he grew his business to a couple of $1 million. He sold it. There you go. 100% clean money of the business. And there were dividends before that. So all coming from the business, it's good. And we can show that he started his business with almost nothing. If you started your business with $1 million 5 years ago as a capitalization, show me how you made that $1 million. And the third one, which I like a lot, is the inheritance. If you inherited your property and your money from your relatives who unfortunately died, okay, that's the only way to inherit something. Otherwise it's a gift and we have to go in the past of that person. USCIS assumes that inheritance is a clean money because it went through the court system and it's all good. So the bottom line that the 3 original sources of funds are salary, dividends, and inheritance. Basically those are the 3. Everything else is a derivative. something that goes on top of that. Oh God, Stanislav, you just ruined my life, all my dreams. Hold on, there is one more. Let me tell you the secret, guys. Not too many people know about it. If you have a company that belongs to you or belongs to anybody else, so it could be absolutely different company from whatever you do. It could be your friends, could be a person you don't know, doesn't matter. So there is a company that wants to give you a loan with no collateral for your personal guarantee. The only thing that we need to show to the US government that that company is financially stable to give this much money to anyone. Yes, we have to show that company pays the taxes. Yes, we need to show that it has been operational for a couple of years, it has the cash flow, it has the income. If it gives whatever, $1 million, $800,000, it's not gonna fall apart, it's not gonna go bankrupt. And we need to show a promissory note, your promise to pay to this company in 5, maybe 7 years, maybe a little interest rate on that. That's all. Make that money go to your personal account that's clean, a fresh new account. Have all the paperwork between you and that company. Make sure they're willing to open up their finances to me. It's going to be confidential. No one in the world will ever know about this because it's attorney-client privilege. This way, we will be able to prove with 99% of success rate that your money is clean. Smash that like button if you like this little secret, because no one is talking about this, because no one is reading the federal court decisions, the precedents. And this kind of stuff could only be found in those precedents. And Stanislav is a bookworm. I love reading that kind of stuff. If you qualify for EB-5 visa and you want to know it for free, let me tell you how to do this. Go down below this video, find a link that's going to say a free evaluation of your case. Fill out the form. Spend 15 minutes to be able to get a free analysis, a free first evaluation of your case, and I'll tell you if you have a case or you do not have one. And if you have a potential, I will invite you to the complex immigration planning, where I will build up the initial written strategy for you. File your petition properly. Comment on questions below this video. Don't be shy, there is no silly questions. Subscribe to my YouTube, follow me on my Instagram and my TikTok, because I post different content on each platform separately. I'm Stanislav Shamayev, a lawyer of the future. Your future begins here. Good luck.